Okay, sorry I had to, sorry I'm, like, super later than normally expected. I did use the restroom and got kind of, like, really, really badly, and I got kind of a little bit caught up doing that, but I got my, I prep done, which is literally just grabbing a water and soda and getting things, set up for the game, or getting had a little bit of a hiccup with getting OBS because I had to re-log into Twitch, and also I had to I had to reconnect my Twitch account, and also had to get it on the other monitor, and it was being a little finicky getting it moving it, but it's there now, so I guess we're good. I keep forgetting to do that. So also, I apologize for having to cancel the past two streams. The reason that I had to cancel them is because my vehicle got damaged in a parking lot, or in the parking lot at work by carts by a customer who drove. The customer drove into. From what I learned from people that witnessed it, I was inside working at the time, and this is like 8:40 p.m. Central Time when everything went down, according to the witnesses. But apparently a lady drove into the parking lot and hit some buggies that were that just kind of been parked weirdly, and the vehicle that I'm in, well, it's borrowed, so it got hit by the buggies. It scratched up the vehicle and made a couple dings in it, which is like she hit the buggies with significant amount of force. It wasn't just she accidentally bumped them as she was coming to a stop. It was like she was almost speeding, or almost like speeding in trying to speed through the parking lot when she hit them. She apparently parked, and the person that I talked to apparently had his tires slit by the same individual. So that's a whole nother. I mean, that's a whole different thing from what I've got going on, but I have to. I talked to the management, and basically I had to go get a police report filed, and in order for them to pull the security footage from the time, so that they can send that to the police, who can then send that to the insurance company to prove that the damage wasn't caused by me, so that the stuff can, so that the insurance company, well, the other person, I'm assuming they have insurance, can pay out or can cover the damages, and if not, then that person's in even more going to be in even more trouble, because from my understanding of vehicular law, is if you are driving your vehicle and you bump an object, and that object, say like a shopping cart for example, and that object causes damage to another person's vehicle, that's essentially the same as getting into a traffic accident where you're supposed to exchange information or leave a note with your insurance information or whatever. Because they did not do that, in the eyes of, if I'm remembering correctly, that's considered a hit. It's considered a hit and run. So, lady potentially did a hit and run, and which is a felony. And also, like, if and so if she was driving without insurance, then that's even more. Or another thing on top, or well, another thing. So she, not to mention damage to property, like, just it's really annoying, and it sucks because like I already had no time. I already did not have time to really like deal with anything with much else piled on top of what I'm of my currently already super busy schedule. But this just makes it even like this is just like literally if I only had like if there was no like literally if it was my vehicle and not one that I was borrowing, I might have just been like, the heck with. I might have just let it go and not bothered pursuing it further. But because it's not my vehicle, I'm like, I need to ask the owner what they want to do about it. And the owner wants to pursue things further, and unfortunately, they're... What is this? Unfortunately, they are wanting me to be the one that does that, the further pursuance, because I was the one driving at the time, which makes sense. It makes sense because I was the one driving at the time, and I know, even though I wasn't actually driving, I was inside the building, stalking, but I was the one who had the vehicle at the time, and I'm the one who kind of has the most grasp of the situation, as I've been told. But obviously didn't get license plate because it was a hit and run. And from what I know, and while you're probably thinking, wait, she stopped and slid the guy's tires, surely that took a while. It did, but, like, people were, like, I guess, not really looking or whatever. Like, one person was like, oh yeah, I saw that same lady, you know, crouched around, or, you know, kind of looked like she was kind of doing something to your vehicle. But yeah, it sucks to be me right now, because I am, super busy and have had more busyness piled on top of the already extreme amount of busyness that I had. Let's get this over with. Let's go into Marine. Oh my gosh, the lag.
Just be patient, and everyone will get in! Eventually.
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Aaron, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of lag going on.
Who would willingly live on piles of scrap taken from the old ones? Tiasaron, that's it.
These guys all keep doing that. Some discovered Meridian.
City's locked down.
It's always the merchants who suffer.
For all have our place in war.
Huh. I can draw my bow here. I did not expect that.
Halt!
Said halt, so I
He doesn't
halted.
look happy.
Howdy.
Closer, Outlander, and no sudden moves.
I'm confused. Am I talking to you?
Remain calm and approach the guards.
Stop right there.
Okay,
In
there
light
we
of
go.
the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erin's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Eren, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
I don't blame
Not
him.
really, a little. So you're alive. This we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There, alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
Sorry about your sister.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Lost someone too.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
It's called
Yeah.
commiserating.
Why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
Basically saying, hey, you're not alone in...
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I mean, yeah, but
I
I
don't
think
need
we
you to understand Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
I was gonna say, I think
He's
we need
not
more
here.
hard evidence than
He went
this.
scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
Okay, well, I guess it's time to go to
I need
Olin's.
to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
I didn't realize we were gonna get so many,
So many people here all talking at once.
opportunities.
How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
I mean, you kind of... It's like you're talking... It's like lunchroom conversations or whatever in school.
Is she a Nora?
You learn to just
Apparently they're
tune
letting
out
anyone into the city these days.
others. Hey, don't be rude.
Vengeance for Ursa! Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Specialty merchant.
This place smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice?
Data. Lots of data.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Can I go into here? I cannot. Well, obviously there is... Activate the focus to scan for clues. Fucking... There is... Data right behind me? Is it not right here? It's downstairs? Question mark? Oh, it's in here. Hold on. I'm very confused. That said, I dig the music. What the heck? There's we can see Legan from here. Naman. I guess those are... Okay, it's... somewhere around here. What the heck? Yeah, it's like literally, it's right here. But like, below here? I'm so confused. There's data, but I don't... Uh-huh? What the heck? Family portrait.
It looks like a picture of Owen's family.
Well, there's 100% just something around here that we should be able to find. Is it? No way, it's like up here, right? So it would have to be like in the wall. Which I missed. Huh. Unless there's like a... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I expected to happen. Let me... Can't do anything with that. This doesn't... This makes no sense. I think something broke? Oh.
A corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Ah, that explains...
Call it a day, girl. Wasting time.
Yeah, you wish, buddy. Hey, you might want to stand back.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
Stand clear. I love how we didn't even call out.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Well... We had no choice in the matter. That explains... However, that said, that
Might regret
explains
this.
the, invisible information. Oh. Scan the map. Oh. Message.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
Shadow Guardia. Owen's journal.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Is he trying... Graphical data transposed. Is he trying to locate his family?
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Olin's journal. Oh. Wait, I hit the wrong thing. Fourth day, I am a traitor now and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me. Perhaps I can see something? No, there is no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day, you gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you. Lavender and ash of the forge. All I have left of you. Write me notes, you said, and when you gave it, share your thoughts, tear the leaves, and send the page. To show I'm thinking of you, but I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. I wish I'd done as you said. How I wish I could now. 15th day, the same dream. Your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders, all of us free. You turn to me and whisper, "It is a dream." I answer, "Yes, I know." And then I wake alone. Even awake, my life is a dream, a lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom, it only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives. If treachery is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day. Every week the device calls me in secret to a new dig site. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth, and time has run low. Scrambling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want, must be. What misery am I helping birth into the this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit, she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself, must be. 54th day. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking on that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device, must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it, but their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves, crossed at Day Tower. Now I am called to dig in the rock wreath. They promise another glimpse of you, of our son. How I hope to see you both. Interesting.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat.
His
How
treasure.
did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
It seems like
So that's how the
his has
killers
been
saw you.
modified.
Through Olin.
Yes, so far as I can tell.
I should be going.
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen,
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
I mean, Aloy,
Don't
it's
act like this
closure.
isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Yeah, that's. I mean, this is a very fair request.
I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found.
Oh, they found
I'll
her
wait for you
body,
there.
so she's not just like
A few
missing,
minutes of your
presumed
focus
dead.
is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Oh, this is a main quest? Oh, no, it's not a main quest. It's a... Field of the Fallen. Oh, it is a main quest. Interesting. I did not expect this to make us go to another freaking place. Map. So it wants us to go fucking way the hell up here. I said we're gonna do side quests first, so that we can level up more and get more stuff. And that's actually exactly what I intend to do. I feel like we shouldn't be going straight to Olin. We know, because we know that they can see what he sees through his focus. So, like, any contact with him should not be a thing.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Mysterious spots. We need stranded figures, special modification. Oh. There's a bunch of stuff here.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
A Banuk farewell mark? What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Weird. Do I have to freaking find every last one of these guys? So you got all those, right? Yep, got all those. I'm just gonna take the sample bots. I may not even open the sample bots, we have so much stuff. Well, let's see, I can sell 2 fast travel packs and 2 blast drop. So that's a thing. There, and then notifications, this. one too many times.
Won't find better wares. Would you like to buy something today?
I would like to go get the side quest over there.
You there! Can you help me? Just a moment of your time, please.
Oh, it's you. It's talking to me. Okay, sure.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Sword?
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
Nephew?
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Steward?
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Robbing the rich. Well, let's set it up. Where is this steward? It's not you.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
So... should be... Sweet tracks, right?
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
First, let's go grab the supplies that are way down here, jeez.
Is that really all you have?
Anyway, back to here. Ah, there?
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood bleeding away.
This way. What? That's more than a drop of blood. What?
More blood. I'm still on the trail.
This thief is bleeding out. He cut his arm off while making his escape or something. Like what?
Should be out there fighting machines. Pass up these goods.
Fire breather?
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Nice.
Still more blood. The thief got cut pretty bad.
More prices will go up.
I'd like...
Oh, I can buy... Interesting.
To discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
I promise.
You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay, so
Tell me more about these Banuk figures.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter who was exiled from Ban-Ur for killing his chief. He left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him of his homeland. Later, his tribe declared him innocent. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what I can to help him get them, including trade for them, if you have any.
You said the king named you an envoy to the Banuk?
Yes, I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust me. I help them maintain diplomatic ties with Avad. Some say they're a mysterious people, but their ways make a lot of sense to me. All you have to do is be the best. Doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man or woman. They respect skill, not some fool notion of heritage.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Karja did. Anything they don't understand, they call backward or savage.
well, it was Nora, not Karja.
You ready? Let's trade then.
I need to get the other two, or the last one, rather.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Found any Banuk relics in the wilds?
Literally all but one of them, lady. The last one's up there, in Shadow Karja territory. Let's see what we got for those. 500 metal shards and a bunch of mods. Oh, this is gonna be... Yeah, this is about what I expected.
Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Trailer was here. But someone must have seen the thief.
Excuse me, Outlander? I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Thunderjaw with scars from
Maybe I already gave you.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Down the stairs.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Yep.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Did you go down one of these elevators? Okay, yeah, you're big and important looking, so...
I'm too little.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
You're in for a treat. It's quite a show.
Buy what you need. Would you like to buy something today?
No concern. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
Check out these wares.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. there's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
About time.
You there, Outlander? Do you have
I
relics
just
to trade?
overheard something about a Thunderjaw that nobody has defeated, and I'm highly curious about this. There's definitely a...
I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander.
Hold on, there's a side quest, like,
There's a man who knows how to...
over that way. There's also information. Looks like it's inside that building, though. The building that looks like it might be like a church?
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
Buddy, I have like 15 blazing suns.
Well,
what are
then.
you fucking talking about?
Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Well, look. Bylaws of the Lodge. This did not open the thing that it was supposed to. Fortunately, there should be a big little exclamation point right here. Here we are. Read if you wish. What the heck? Position 3. Only cards from males of pure blood must submit a trophy to the Sun God. So he's... I see what that guy, what that Nuke was talking about. This other bit of info, it must be upstairs. Oh yeah, there's like a third bit of info showing up. Is it this way?
Hard to have been here working since the spire cast a shadow on the mesa. The Oseram are newcomers. A woman is rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge.
I like how they say a woman, they said a woman is rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge. Which means... Which is interesting, because we actually have not...
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect.
Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict are you talking about?
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Claim reward?
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous.
Oh, wow.
Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Okay. Well,
I've given you everything I have here. Hope you're enjoying the Hunter's Lodge. I've given you everything I have.
Well, that's awkward. I didn't exactly want Lodge Blast Slink, Lodge Ropecaster, Lodge Warbow. I didn't exactly expect. So what's the difference between these? Can be modified. I mean, rare, simplification medals, great achievement in the lodge. I mean, heck, I'll keep them, I guess. It's actually really awkward because I didn't realize that would block me out of the other dialogue options for her. Lastly. Bam, bam, bam. There. And okay, there. Hang on. Oh, these have better handling. Okay, so it's actually yeah, it's better worth. It's like a lot more worth to Actually, they're just overall, they just have higher base stats. Which is really nice actually. Especially because I can now just, like, super stack these handling, coils, and bam, now we just have a warbow that fires like an assault rifle, and inventory, treasure boxes is bugged, that's fine, bam. Lodge Ropecaster, bam. I wish there was more that I wish I could do more with stuff. I completed Weapons of the Lodge. Record of Red Maw 1. Okay, there we are. Read if you wish. I'm sorry, I went kind of fast at the end there. That was interesting, though. More lore. Are you the guy I'm supposed to talk to? Cease. Yeah, you are. Oh, I'm gonna take this here first. Hi, I'm a master hunter already.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
I really wish you'd stop.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of
As a
course not.
seeker, yes.
But that is what you're doing right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
My betters.
You're hardly
I have
a
all
better.
of the sons.
Egan said I had to
dude.
meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Got no stomach for killing
Who's
other
Solana? Cordu, Tufana. More stuff. Legan, Talana there. Well, before, what the hell? Oh, it's outside. Well, that's annoying. Where did Talana go? Here you are.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
Today?
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Where's
part of the
Red
hunt.
Maw? Where's Red Maw now? I'll go kill him.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Where's Red Maw? I'm gonna go kill it, take its trophy, shove it in his face.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole. Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So have I.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
Okay, so where's Red Maw since you lot are incapable of taking it down?
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis boil.
How do I get the trophies? God. Well, it'll be good for experience. Actually, it'll be insane for experience. Here's the stuff. I'll worry about this more later. Right now, I want to go and get this information first. Sun fate. I mean, if you wish. That one was nicely numbered, 1 through 7. Come on. And Pilgrims. I can't pretend like I don't see that. And that.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
I've got all the best.
Hey there, Outlander. Do you have relics to trade?
Buy what you need.
Oh, that, I guess. No, I don't have relics. Well, I have 1 relic.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I'm so lost.
Arrested too for disorderly conduct, Liza.
Here's 1. The other one is on the other side over there, it looks like? Yes. Just go this way. And then...
Cost you a shard just to look.
No, I can sell stuff to you. There. I don't really use this. I want to use this. Either, we're definitely not going to use these 14% resist fires. We have like 25. Oh, freeze damage and fire. There's not really anything that does that other than the Shadow Sling. Let me see if my Shadow Sling, my Shadow Sling has, what do you have? Fire Freeze, freeze and shock, shock and damage. Replace this. I'll lower the shock a little bit, but everything else would be a big upgrade. So, it might be worth it because rather than having 74 shock, I would have 70 shock and 70. I would have everything in the 70s. I don't really use this, but yeah, I think I'll stick with that. Also, this gives freeze and shot, so maybe the shadow, or the, not shadow warbow, the lodge warbow. Oh no, wait, that's right, we start handling on that like crazy, because it's incredibly good to have really high handling on that thing. That's just a... Oh, okay, well, we just have a much better version of that right here. Fire handling. I thought this was a handling unit instead of... If only those two were flipped, basically. Into there.
Be out of business.
Oh, here's one. So another one up there. Other container over. Oh, never mind, it's a campfire. Oh, get out of the way, sir. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like
Sorry
this?
for your loss?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see.
Oh.
Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
Rituals?
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffered no heathen. This Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines. Its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manute would paint a mark on the sun's climb. A call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Why ask an outlander for help?
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different.
What can you tell me of the new Sun Priests?
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Your brother?
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Oh my gosh. We have so many freaking things to kill. So there's the watermill. Oh, sawtooth stuff, stalker stuff, and I forgot what the last one was. Ravager. Two Ravagers, I think it was. We have so much stuff to do. Oh, that's funny. We have to go... Well, I guess we could technically go to any Ravager site, but they want us to go here for it. Yeah, I didn't think that this was gonna put us kind of pushing into this area. So they mentioned Sawtooth. Ah, there we are. The Late Shrine, Sun's Climb, and the temple, I guess, is right here. Yes. Let's go to the watermill first. I said watermill, but oh, it is actually just straight up a watermill. I'll just buy the damn sword back. button. Oh.
Heat out here is more ancient than the old ones.
What are you talking about, Aloy? Yeah, the good news is we can pretty much do... Lake Shrine, we can pretty much do all these real quickly. Really quickly. Stalker Site. It's right there. I guess it's just marking nearby ones. That's weird that it marks down here too. Unless I can't get trophies for more than one trophy per site, that would be really, really dumb and really, really annoying, and I would hate for that to be the case. Down we go. Our hair is super glitchy. Okay, well, we've left Meridian proper and we're back in Meridian Village.
Don't pass up these goods.
And I guess we'll just go this way and then...
Check out these wares.
Find better wares.
Okay. Why does this keep getting further away? What? That was an interesting bug. Leaving the Royal Mazelands.
That'll help.
That should have more than covered my remaining health. Yep, or my missing health. On that level, not even really a mishap earlier, I was just doing stuff in the wrong order.
Things I have to do, which means.
Alright, where's the sword, my guy? I have to go right here.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
The needy at
Who
Sunfall?
exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Collect valuable
You
objects.
mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Sword.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What now?
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Could be out there fighting machines.
Okay, so another political... weird political things. They want me to go all the way up, fucking up here. We're gonna get the lodge hunting done first and foremost, because there is a bunch of stuff right... let's see, we should be able to... Here. To get the lodge hunting done pretty easily. We can travel to this campfire, deal with the get Stalker Trophy, get get Sawtooth Trophies, then head north and then knock those out, and then we will, I guess, head north. I guess we'll fast travel to here, and then we can head south from here to grab this Ravager site and maybe knock out a couple of these things that are just kind of in the area. We're gonna hold off on this a little bit longer, I guess. Oh dear. Oh great, longblades. Anyway, there's the Stalker site. Trying to keep an eye out. I don't see any stalkers. Which is strange, they're usually not far from... grazers. Ah, there's one.
That'll help.
Easy enough. Okay, good. I do get them the trophy no matter where I can get the trophy no matter where I kill them. That's good. I was actually very concerned that that wasn't going to be the case. Oh, sawtooth trophy? Yeah, we're good. We'll just go over here and grab them. Or why is there a fourth thing showing up? What? Why would I ever go that far for Ravagers? There's some... Hold on. I know there's a Ravager site, like, up in this area, like, in this area somewhere. Ooh, maybe not. Yeah, these are all sawtooth, huh? I guess the nearest Ravager set I'm thinking of. Yeah, it is that one, but I think I would much rather just go right here. I know there's also occasionally Ravagers mixed in with sawtooth. Because there's that one sawtooth site that was like... I don't even remember where. But I do remember that there was a sawtooth site that had Ravager, that was like a sawtooth and a Ravager. It wasn't this one up here. I think it was... Maybe it was this one? I don't remember. Oh no, I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one right here. There's a sawtooth and a Ravager there. But anyway, let's get this, take care of the sawtooth. Trophies. Why are you here, my friend? Go beat him up. I got a trophy for that? I do. Nice. I can also do this. Oh dear. Basically the only reason for me to have, the only reason to have the hunting, the regular bow equipped. Okay, well, if you're just gonna keep... Come on, buddy.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Now we shoot the heck out of it. And... Can we stop embarrassing each other? Thank you. Ooh, purple. Ooh, 18% resistance. Melee resistance weave? Hold on. Well, first off, there. And secondly, far more importantly, bam. Yes. Now, slight problem. I only have the one, thing. However, or rather, we only have, or we don't, there were only 2 sawtooths here and we needed 3. However, one thing we can totally do is go deal with this other quest as we make our way north.
Got one.
Maybe we'll stumble across another sawtooth. Or maybe we'll... or maybe we'll get far enough away that this place respawns and we can just steal, and we can, not steal, but then we can go back to there. It doesn't really matter too much, because we're just hunting at the, we're just hunting enemies at this point. Alright, where's this lake?
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
Is it just those 2? If so, easy enough. I want to get to. Alright. They didn't actually see me enter the grass here. What I was trying to do was I was trying to hit the freeze sack on the bottom of it and make it blow up. I'm just gonna shoot him down. And please. Howdy. Nope. Woo. Howdy. How am I missing everything? How did I down that one? What's up? Get crit. Ow!
are again, where we never left.
What's that lady talking about? She said something. She said, "Here we are again, where we never left."
Saving these for the trail?
I guess maybe she's talking in the metaphysical sense of spiritually she never left. Hi.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and... Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
Well, that's depressing. Let's go to this other one real quick. And we can't fast travel to it because, unfortunately, the game doesn't believe in fast traveling to locations yet, even though Skyrim allowed that. You can't just be like, oh, there's a... Well, I guess I could go to this campfire, but it's literally across the lake, so... I think it would literally take longer for us to fast travel to there than, or for us to sit through the loading screen than for us to walk there manually. What the heck? Why is there information here? What? How is there information here? They say do. Huh. Just random data point.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already been to the top of this particular mountain. Alright, let's just...
That wasn't a warning.
Well, duh, it wasn't a warning. Oh, that's funny! I can just distract the Glutthauts and pull them away from the area. I don't actually have to kill them. I guess the game's like, oh, they're not in the area anymore, so you're good. I'll still. That one. Alright. Oh wow, did that thing... Wow, that thing did not land for a while. I think that thing fell all the way to the ground below. Howdy. Hey, so I may have made a bit of a boo-boo. Ah, what the? Oh, this guy. Right. Alright, stop that. Video game, you stop that as well. Fucking my arrow goes straight until it curves super far.
It's good to be free of the city.
Okay, where is this guy at? He is somewhere. I wouldn't, like, totally glitch out the... Oh, yeah, we totally have been up here, because this is where one of the flowers was. I wouldn't just totally glitch this out, because we definitely weren't supposed to engage those guys until we were further up. Right here. 1, 2.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Anyway... so there's definitely a Glinthawk. Well, it's probably despawned by now. I was gonna say there's definitely like the corpse of a Glinthawk down there somewhere on the ground somewhere. I think it despawned by I think it's despawned by now. Cause it dropped out of the sky, then like a solid 4 or 5 seconds later we got the machine kill notification. Campfire. Definitely took the health. Secret campfire. Okay, as annoying as this is gonna be, I'm gonna fast travel. You know what? I'm just gonna... Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go up to this Ravager site. Up here. This isn't going on. Fast travel here? What? This one random place I suddenly can't fast travel to. That's because we need... The key thing is we need 2 Ravagers and... and 1 more Sawtooth. And I'd rather just kill the... Go ahead and kill the... Come to this area where I know there's like a bunch of Ravager, there's multiple Ravagers. I'm pretty sure there's a Sawtooth here. I know there's some Watchers here. Basically, I'd rather just come here and get it done. And if we somehow don't find a Sawtooth here, I can just fast travel to a Sawtooth site and finish it. Or finish things with that. Apologies for my yawning. I am very tired and it's 2 a.m. for me, so... definitely wish there was more of a, why are there? I'm not even gonna, I see like 3 or... I'm not questioning it. I see a whole bunch of Ravagers. I'm not questioning it. That was a bunch of... There's at least 3 Ravagers there. That's all I need to know. Should be able to hijack one of them pretty easily. Why are you stuck, my guy? Oh, you're not stuck. That was the wrong... Oh dear, my guy is... Oh, never mind. Got it. Ow, what the... Ow! Thank goodness for no friendly fire. Can I help you? Hey, Ravager friend. Ravager friend! Alright, worthless ass Ravager friend. It's getting worthless! Alright. Would you stop that? There. Why is my Ravager friend not helping?
Might need that.
I thought he was my Ravager friend. Ooh, purple. Shock me, meh. Ooh, baking oil modification. Hold on a second. Humanitarian shock. That's so tragic.
Can't carry more. Can't be too prepared.
That's genuinely tragic because we got handling tear and shock instead of handling tear and fire. Alright, Reverend friend, I'm sorry, but I must put you down unless you're gonna keep turning this direction. Oh, can I not?
Uh-oh, spotted.
I guess I didn't have to put him down. That's such a waste of time and resources to do that. Well, that's also tragic because we still have to kill a sawtooth. That actually shouldn't be too problematic, because we should definitely be able to find a sawtooth pretty easily. We could go here, but I'm concerned about... Actually, they're... nah. Not really. I was gonna say, they're actually kind of far away. I was gonna say, we could go here, but I'm concerned about the Blunt Hawks. They're actually kind of far away, but they're not really that far away, because I think they rest, like, along this side. And because there's definitely Glut Hawks that are, like, along here. Or that are, like, around here. So I'd rather just not deal with that. So I'm just gonna go to here, and we'll just go to this other... We'll just go back to the first sawtooth site. We can hack one of the sawtooth, or override one of the sawtooths, and then it'll just be permanently on our side unless we decide to kill it, but there's no reason for us to really kill it, so... Make things a lot easier. Yeah, my head is not doing too well, so I may call it soon. Which would be a shame because it would only be like a 2-hour session, but. Like, it's hard for me to have fun while I have a headache. This is an awkward situation I find myself in. I need to go this way. And not get spotted by 17 grazers and 3 long legs. pineapple. I apologize for that.
Gonna be light outside.
Beat him up. Alright, that's all I needed.
And one of these.
It might not let me fast travel because I think I'm still technically considered in combat. Oh, I can. What?
Redmar is no ordinary thunderjaw. As if an ordinary one weren't bad enough.
I mean, we
Nice. Glad I stopped for a bit.
keep hearing about Red Maw. And I'm like, where is Red Maw? I can kill it.
Should be the fighting
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts. Oseram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
It may have been meant for the Mad Sun King, but it's ours now.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, Our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
What was once pure?
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
Your Sun King is
I
false?
thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a Sun King, what shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
And what does the sun call for now?
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Interesting.
I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You believe in the old regime, but not enough to die for it or be exiled. That's some conviction.
Heathen. My conviction blazes like the noonday light.
Then stop me from bringing in the Oseram.
I cannot.
I thought so.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Hope everything's in order for you.
Howdy.
Here's what I don't get about the sun. These fancy decorations. It's downright embarrassing.
The longer we stay here, the more it'll feel like home.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do. Good to see you.
I don't think Dean wants us to go here. My phone is being incredibly buggy. It keeps saying that I'm watching a live stream, but I am not. There we go. I had to go and manually remove it. Yes, I'm watching a stream while streaming myself because I'm weird. Although, to be fair, that would also take a lot of talent. Being able to, like, watch a live stream and actively pay attention to it while streaming something completely different yourself.
Don't pass up these goods.
You'll
regret not stopping.
Up here and then up this way. Stuff? Stuff.
Look at those Nora rags. Might want to shop for some real clothes while you're here.
I guarantee he says that if I'm wearing the fucking Karja outfit as well. Oh, we're actually real low on inventory space again. Just sell off some of these. Some of this excess stuff we've got.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Yeah, we have a lot to do. Oh, good. You have this metal burn. I need to go to, well, any old merchant in Meridian will actually do. Any regular merchant will actually do.
Would you like to buy something today?
One, like, over this way. Yeah, it's right there, right?
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Howdy. I have lots of things to sell to you. These two. This. This. And tear strike. I don't think there's anything that uses all of those. I could be mistaken. I can actually look. Yeah, that does 0 tear. I guess this does technically, but it's honestly not worth the effort. Also, they use the same model for the shadow, or the same model for the shadow sling as the Lodge Blast sling, which is interesting. The only thing that uses handling, tear, and shock is the Rattler, which is unfortunate. stalker lenses. We have so many. Things we can absolutely sell. We're back down to 90. Still plenty of, I can get rid of the second anchor shells too while I'm at it. Kind of like at the point where I just want to have one like a small sack of everything. I don't think we need anything else. Okay, I don't think we need to sell anything else. They definitely cleared out a lot of space for us, which is good.
Got all the best goods here.
Does this want us to? No, it wants us to all the way there. Let's look for these.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Take a look.
We have so many.
The longer we stay
Things. Here, I was told to give you these trophies.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talana helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine, yes. I accept them. But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
Just point me to Redmaw, and I'll deal with the problem. We have 2 blast shots we can get rid of. Hunter's blind. Yep, talk to Lana. Get a Tear Blaster weapon bots? That sounds interesting.
When I gave him my trophies, Ussie said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Ugh. Was that not her behind me? I guess not. I thought it was her. is this thing pointing me in like the Ilsadi.
You want to help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsadi.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glint Hawks attack anyone who ventures out. We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. What say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Red Maw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Again, I'm kind of in agreement with, well, whatever. I guess he wants us to prove ourselves or some annoying thing. Here's Lone Light. Fortunately, we can fast travel, so it really isn't any issue taking them, or so it really isn't any issue traveling around. For the most part, anyway. I guess I could fill out that last portion of the map. I was waiting until the story naturally put us in that area. Or until something, you know, more naturally put us in that area before going after the, whatchamacallit? But it looks like there's just a whole bunch of us that want us to just kind of go in the area anyway, so we might finish mapping out the world, essentially, tomorrow, or the vanilla world, anyway. Alright, here's the Lone Light. Where's the Glint Hawks?
About time you showed up! More Glint Hawks incoming!
Where? Oh, right there? Alright. Waiting for it. Got one. One down. Ow. Video game, please. Two down.
More coming!
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to stop hitting me. Yoink. That can't be it. Oh. Gotta love AI that targets specifically the player. There was still one more, right? Oh. I guess not. Where are these Glint Hawks coming from?
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
They must be attracted to the kills I saw upriver. I should go back, but if more attack here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
Oh. Let's talk about the place up there. Okay. But that doesn't make any sense because the Glinthots, unless they're just passing through? Also, like from here and passing over, but I feel like if they were attracted to the kills upriver, they'd be going more like this way, more direct. But I mean, maybe they were just like going around this mountain instead of over it. I don't know. That was weird. I was holding W and Aloy just went back, like, as if I was holding down and to the left. Like this. But she also kind of like looped around, did like a loop-de-loop on herself. Oh great, more Glinthawks.
More Glinthawks.
Okay. The fucking Skyrim auto-dodging bullshit.
Red light means trouble.
Trouble for them, maybe. For the Glinthawks, maybe. I cannot imagine trying to play this fucking game in anything higher than normal difficulty. Because, God, that would be a nightmare. Like, look, I perfectly predicted that Glinthawk's falling pattern. But the game was still just like, nope, you don't. Ow! Fuck off. Fucking Glinthawks, man. Where's a Ravager when you need one?
There are snapmaw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
Yeah, duh, we established that, Aloy. Fucking idiot. You literally said, oh, the Glinthawks must be attracted to all the kills I saw upriver. And that's what made us come here. And now we finally have the ability to investigate this area.
Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat. And a wasteful one, too. Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow.
I'm pretty sure we've literally scaled this entire area, by the way.
These must be the snapmaw hunters.
very sudden sandstorm. Hi. Go clean up your mess because there's a village getting attacked by Glinthawks.
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
That's cute.
You already have one? Now that's impressive. All right, then.
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
What?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt.
That was,
We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
I didn't get the option there.
Aloy.
I mean, I was more than ready to just kill them all.
Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Yeah, that's a lie. Because we need to go... I guess just about anywhere will do in this area, huh? We'll go to here. Oh, I pressed E and not F. I need to get... I'm gonna refill my medicine pouch real quick. That's gonna end things off. It's only been about 2.5 hours, but my head is just throbbing in pain. Video game, please. My head is really hurting. I just finished up my water.
The storm's over. Feels like I fell through a thorn bush.
I don't know why people are... I was checking Twitter while I, well, sort of mindlessly scrolling, more mindlessly scrolling Twitter while waiting on this thing to load. And I keep seeing people talking about not to buy Yeti mics, and I'm like, I don't understand why, because again, I use a Yeti mic, and excuse me, maybe it's like a more recent quality thing, but this mic that I have is the very first mic that I used. I got when I started making content, and it was like maybe 80 to $100 or something like that. I don't remember how much it was off the top of my head, but it wasn't anywhere nearly as expensive as people were trying to make it out to be, and also the only issue I have with it, like literally the only issue, is that it has the mute button on the microphone itself, the physical mute button. When I press it, sometimes it just doesn't mute or unmute. So I just have to be a little bit careful when I press it. That to make sure everything is, you know, working like it's supposed to. But do I have to return to the lodge? I do have to return to the lodge to get this completed. I hate this so much. This person keeps saying, don't buy USB microphones. I'm like, okay, what would my alternative... Okay, what would my alternative be? To plug it in directly to my PC, which doesn't have... Which I don't think even can register audio, in that way. I don't remember for sure. I'd have to double check. I would have to legitimately open my case and double check my power, my, coupling, or my power, ins.
Fine goods for a fair price.
But I think in order to make everything else work, I had to bypass some stuff. I could plug it directly into the motherboard, but if I do that, then it works off of the then it would be, like, specifically what this person is talking about, they're saying don't use USB microphones. This person's just fucking stupid, dude. This person is recommending... God, there is no way anyone just starting out doing content could make it using this person's recommendation. Could just save up for that stuff. That is...
Avad will cleanse the land of this growing corruption.
That is... like... They're basically recommending like a full Stream Deck audio setup, and I'm like, yeah, sure, you could do that if you wanted to do that, but like, and if you had the money and space to do that, but I don't have the space to do that. The desk that I have is built into the wall. So, it's like an old school sewing desk that I have left completely intact, and I have like my monitor, like I have one monitor on to my left, one monitor to my right, and my microphone between the monitors, my mouse pad behind the microphone, my mouse and mouse pad behind the microphone. My keyboard actually sits in my lap when I play. My PC is in front of the desk to my immediate left, kind of in front of the monitor to my left, but like obviously it's sitting on the ground. Because I can't fit my PC tower underneath it, and I can't get a smaller PC tower because of how big my components are. Or my components have to be. I don't know why we had to talk to you.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
So what is a Terror Blaster weapon? Terror Blaster ammo charge. We just got a brand new fucking weapon. Like, 7 hours in, well, it's like really, really late into the game. God, why? Time to go hunt. Time to go fishing. Metal vessel and echo shell. Okay. Well, I hate this. I fucking am so annoyed by that. Says I have a new thing, and obviously it's supposed to be like a Terror Blaster tutorial, but I don't see an exclamation point on anything. Precisely cannot be modified. Which is too bad. I feel like they were supposed to, I was supposed to get a tutorial for it, but didn't? Oh, here we are. I had to scroll up more. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Is my deadliest game tutorial Terror Blaster. Cause like I said, my head's hurting. Really badly. When we come back, let's just go fast roll this campfire. Also, all that money that they're claiming that you need for your audio setup, you could you'd be much better spending spending that money that you're saving up for audio stuff. You're much better off using a decent quality USB mic and using that to and that way you actually have, you know, dialogue with your stuff. Because the setup this person is talking about costs like hundreds, if not over $1,000, and their idea is just to get it is just save up 5 head, and it's like you can't just tell someone to just casually save up like 300 to 500 bucks. Hang on, let me just quickly. Hang on, let me quickly see if I can pull this.
You'll find the Oseram
back
just
up.
arrived in Meridian, waiting for work in the warehouse district.
Like the microphone themselves, they're calling, suggesting themselves. Costs $250. Let's see, this audio thing that they're suggesting. Hold on. Is another $200. That's they're and then that's not even going with the mic arm. The mic arm, which by the way, you don't even need if you have a Yeti. Well, that's only 20 bucks, so that's not too bad. And then they're recommending like 5 or 6 other mics. I'm just gonna mute this person because I do not want to ever see their posts ever again. They're like, hey, instead of spending, you know, at most 100 to 100 bucks on a decent quality audio for your stuff, spend like $1,000 for roughly the same experience. Like, yeah, you can have like a stream deck that you can use to unmute and unmute and apply filters and different sound effects and all that such. And, you know, I would love to have that, especially for like, let's say I'm playing a Pokemon game and doing a debt entry. You know, it would be really nice to have like a robotic voice filter that I could do, but I don't have that. Now, I could add that effect in now, one thing you could do is in edited content, you could add effects in editing. So you can go back through and listen to your audio and basically once you sync your audio with your video in editing, you can then go back through, you can then mark those audio segments that need a particular filter and apply that filter in an audio editor, and then you can take that edited audio and paste that over in place of the raw audio. It's a little more work, sure, but it'll save you literally 200 bucks, or it'll be 200 less dollars that you have to worry about putting towards a good quality GPU or RAM or a seat, or like just skipping on that audio thing that this person is recommending, like just skipping on that and instead just doing that stuff with editing or whatever that I just mentioned. That will say that, and like another, and getting like a not a really cheap USB mic, but a moderate USB mic doing those two alone will cover a really good processor. Like an i9, like the one I have, I think it was an i9 9900K or something like that. It costs like $300. Or it might be a 9700K. But yeah, I hate when people who try to talk about streaming, who clearly were like born in the lap of luxury, and don't know what it's like actually starting up for most people. They try to act like they, you know, are giving really good advice, when really the advice is basically don't be poor, Fivehead. Like that's what your advice, that's what this person's advice is equating to. And just save up. Not everyone has the luxury of being most people when they're starting streaming, they don't have the luxury to just save up an extra $500 to $700. They don't have the luxury of being able to save up essentially a PS5's worth, even for a PS5 and a Switch, the same amount that it would cost to purchase a PS5 and a Switch, and maybe some games, and then dump that all into audio shit. And if you do have that luxury, good for you, but most people don't. Realistically speaking, most people can't fucking do that, and if you did do that, and if you did choose to do that rather than buying like a PS5 and a Switch so you could play those big, the bigger games like Zelda, like God of War, or even, even taking that money and instead investing it into your PC, into like a really good motherboard, processor, and these days SSD instead of hard drive. Like I will flat out tell you that you're stupid if you do that. Because you are spending it, like, it's really not worth spending thousands of dollars to have a crazy immaculate audio setup, when plain old USB mic will do fine for like 99% of what you could ever possibly need. Now, I will say, in terms of like a webcam microphone or like a headset microphone, don't use those. But like a USB audio mic, that's perfectly fucking fine. Like, God. Anyway, that's all for tonight. Sorry about the rant, but that's just fucking. I hate it when people try to give advice on shit that, and then especially someone who I follow on Twitter, like, the only reason I saw that is because someone who I follow on Twitter like retweeted it and was like agreeing with them, and I'm like, actually, maybe I misread that, because hold on, let me reread that tweet. I'll just do search there. Yeah, okay, they are disagreeing with it. She's saying, this person's saying, please do not drop $200+ on a new mic if you're just starting out creating content. Yeah, okay, good. I was like, the only reason I saw that is because someone who I follow, quote retweeted it, and then I'm like, was this person agreeing with what they were saying? Because if so, I need to tell them, like, hey, please don't tell me you did this, because if you did, you were actually stupid. But yeah, that's all for tonight. Well, that's all for tonight. My head's hurt because of my headache. When we come back tomorrow, we're back to fucking resource gathering, so we can go ahead and fully max out the Terror Blast stuff, I guess, just so we can be like, oh hey, we now have, you know, more capacity. We need fish bones, and I mean, that's all we need right now. That we know. That's all. The only thing we know we need right now is fish bones. Fortunately, that shouldn't be too difficult to get, especially because like, especially because we got this perk, so we just have a better chance of getting them. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna head out. Good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Which will be another, well, I'll see you all. So technically it'll be tomorrow, but it'll be like midnight Tuesday. We'll do more Horizon Zero Dawn. Will be probably. Honestly, we're probably just going to really quickly grab, upgrade this stuff, then we'll probably finish checking out the, like, expanding out the map, simply because, like, well, expanding out the vanilla map, simply because, like, I want to get all of that done. I want to get that done, and then go before we really do anything else in terms of, like, the main story. And I definitely want to be able to get, like, I want to do the DLC, which is this area here. That way we can upgrade our spear again. And we can actually, you know, see a little bit, because we might get like a small damage boost from the spears. So like, let's say it jumps to, I don't know, 50 damage and like 30 tear or something like that. So let's say we deal like, we have like 50 damage, and yeah, let's, and then we equip the, or you know what, to make it a lot easier to deal with, let's say we have 60 damage, and we equip a 15% spear damage boost, or 25% spear damage boost rather. If we have 60 damage for the base level, that just jumps it to 75. Obviously, we don't quite have that. We have, I mean, we do actually have more than that. We have a 29% base damage upgrade, but let's say we equip this one just to be even. So, like, realistically, it would jump it by, like, from like 60 to like 76 or 77, maybe. Actually, I can calculate it real quick. 60 times 0.3 equals 18. So yeah, it would jump it to 78. But yeah, that, like, and our spear definitely, like, definitely needs improvement, because we're seeing where the spear is, like, lacking, starting to falter compared to a lot of our other weapons. Obviously, like, we haven't really used the Rattler of that much. We haven't really used the sling that much, or the... Well, we've used the blast sling for dealing with humanoid opponents. Obviously, our main setup has been the rope caster, and then these other things. I still think the rope caster would be better than the Terror Blaster, if for no other reason than not only do we have a lot more handling and a lot more tear, the rope caster temporarily takes enemies out of combat if we get enough ropes on them. So, like, that alone, to me, is a lot more beneficial than just, oh, I knocked a little bit of armor off without really having to, or without, you know, doing any, or like, oh, I knocked a little bit of armor off because I have essentially an air shotgun. And especially, like, a lot of the times, having the components attached to the machines, like with the sparkers, for example, when we shoot those with the warbow and the electric arrows, like, a lot of times that actually ends up doing a lot for us, because it'll, like, cause an explosion that then just paralyzes the enemy. But I've been rambling. Good night. I will see you all tomorrow.